Hello, folks. This is Anthony from Honda Snowblower Enthusiast. Today, I wanted to review for you the single stage Honda HS621, probably the best single stage snow thrower ever made. So, let me tell you a little bit about it today. You can decide for yourself. All right. Hi, folks. This is Anthony. I just wanted to do this little short video on the 621 single stage today on a Sunday. I'm not supposed to be doing this. The wife put her foot down on me working on a Sunday, but this is really not work, right? So maybe I can tell you a little bit about this 621, which is probably the best single stage snowblower ever made. Honda doesn't make it anymore, but if you can find one used, grab it. Um, I've been blowing snow for a lot of years, and I didn't think the single stages were any good. This is kind of like a lawnmower. It only weighs about 90 pounds. It doesn't have a drive or anything. I was thinking to myself, these things can't work very well. I mean, they're too small. I don't see them working. But 3 years ago, I picked up a 520 uh, HS Honda 520, and then I picked up the 621. Did a little bit of homework on it. I couldn't believe the reputation it has. It's just an incredible machine. It's 6 horsepower. This is powered by a commercial grade GX160 engine, probably one of the best engines that Honda ever made. And it's got a 21-inch wide bucket. Okay, so the first number I always tell you is the horsepower. Second number is the width of the bucket. This is a great machine. I just cannot emphasize it enough. You can use it for decks, walkways. I actually use it about 90% of the time for my driveway. If I've got some fresh, fluffy snow that's maybe 10 inches or less, I will use it in the driveway. And it propels itself. These paddles down here uh, touch the ground a little bit, and while they're turning, it pulls you along. Sometimes you have a hard time keeping up, and it's very fast. It's lightweight, and you can do your driveway like I have a like a 3-car driveway, maybe wide, 20 feet long. I can do my driveway without exaggeration in 10 minutes. If the snow is fresh, light and fluffy, I could do it. Um, if you only come up on the weekends or can't get to the snow right away, I don't recommend this machine because the snow, once it gets hard and sets up, it's not very good for that. You need a two stage Honda for that, or your berms. Unless you break down the berm with a shovel, then maybe you could do it with this. But I usually break out the 80 when it comes to doing the heavy stuff or the berms. But I use this about 90% of the time, and I'm just amazed at how it works. It's easy to use. You got the choke, on-off switches. Some have a electric start, and they have a pull start. They're easy to start. They're easy to move around. Um, the only other negative I can think of is let me think. The paddles are expensive if you get them from Honda, but you can get a paddle set on eBay for about $50 if you have to change the paddles. And it only takes me about 45 minutes or less to change the paddles and change out the housing guard. You can also get another set with the paddles, the housing guard, and the belt for about 70, $75. It's really easy to take care of. There's not very many moving parts on your side cover. Is this the side cover, guys? Let me see. You got your belt on one side, just a single belt that drives the paddles. This is mechanical. No cables are necessary for this. There's no auger belt. I mean, there is an auger belt. There's an auger belt, but there's no drive belt, okay? And the only cable you have on this is operating your auger control, and that's it. As soon as you let up on this, the auger stops. So it's a really simple machine to use, and it's a joy to use. It's a lot of fun to use. I love using this thing. If you can find one of these used, grab it. I got this for $300. In the wintertime, they'll go for about $600. Summertime, you can get them for $300 or $400. All the parts are still available, I think, except for the recoil starter. But you can find a used recoil starter if you have to, or you can repair your old one. But all the other parts are still available. Honda doesn't make the single stage anymore. They don't make the 720, which I'm not a big fan of the 720 for a number of reasons. But I have the 520, 521, which I've had good luck with so far. But this is the baby. This is the great single stage Honda Snowthrower, which if you can find, you should get. My only regret was not finding this earlier. I only started using these 3 years ago. And I mean, I wish I had been using them for 25 years because they're just so easy to use. And that's my only regret, that I didn't give it a try earlier. So if you got a good two-stage Honda, like a 724 or 928 or a 1332, do yourself a favor and find one of these uh, single-stage Honda Snowthrowers, either a 520 or 521 or a 621, which is the best. Okay, folks? Thanks for watching. Have a great day.